What's up, guys? Welcome to another stream by yours truly, Nate Barris. If you caught the last stream, I worked on I started a new track that was pretty cool. It was pretty well received from guys chatting in the chat and whatnot. We had a lot of people watching live last, which was great. We got to chat with them. I have actually worked on this track quite a lot since then, like off stream. Just because it's been easier, I haven't had a chance to stream in between, but I've been, popping in and out and kind of obsessing over this track, working it off stream. So it has probably changed since the last time you guys saw it on the video. So what I'll do is I'll play that now for you. As you can see, it's a lot more fleshed out than when I left it. So I'll play that now. We've got like kind of more of an intro of and more of a drop. It kind of merges together a little bit more, and yeah, it's just overall decent. What I have noticed is I need to work on the mixing and the mixing a lot more, because some stuff might sound off. I haven't worked on it too much on the EQing and mixing side. Well, I have, but it doesn't sound good enough yet. So keep that in mind as you listen to it. So there you have it. That's where we are at the moment. The drop and this build up here still needs. It's still not quite 100% yet. I think I've been successful in creating quite a lot of energy that was missing from last time you guys seen it, but it's still not where I want it. Maybe changing these two instruments here, and also adding something else to the drop, another instrument to the drop, might finish it off a little bit. What I'm going to do is actually turn off my Ozone 8 because I feel like it's kind of hurting my mix a little bit, trying to mix to that, listening to the master channel after doing some tweaking. So I'm going to disable that, mix it, turn it back on later on, and we'll see where we are. So I'm just going to listen to that again without the Ozone and see if anything pops out at me. That doesn't sound quite right. So I'm just trying to brighten these strings up a little bit. So that here we've got the low end of the strings, and then there's a high end which I like to EQ separately, kind of break them up. System overload. Here we go. Again, they're very similar instruments. I do believe that they actually are separate instruments. That's called straightforward, and that's called, yeah, I think that's called dam. Yeah, dam. So they are actually separate sounds. They do sound very similar, but they're just filling up different frequencies. So it's a lot more high, and this is low. And then we have a bass here, which is separate from our main bass. That's just kind of sub level, but EQ'd just to keep it kind of tamed a little bit. Hey Cryo, how you doing, man? can't do melodic, man. Yeah, it's quite melodic. I love throwing the listeners about kind of thing with creating the melodies and the chord progressions and stuff like that. I try and throw them about. I mean, this this here was a simple chord progression I made, just a standard chord progression, and all I did was cut down the notes to kind of throw it off. That's not really what I was trying to show, but is it this bit? I suppose this one. So if you look at that, they kind of cut the notes out a little bit and played one of each note that was in the original progression, as opposed to up here. So this is a bit more how it originally was, and then I just cut them out. Oh shit, it's Nate in Cairo, 2 Twitch superstars combined in one stream. Oh, and hi. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome back. I just do hype shit. It's not shit. We all do his own thing. I think I'm alright creating the melodies and chord progressions and whatnot. It's I don't know what really. I struggle on layering, I suppose. Trying to layer well enough for the end mix. I'm so sick of Logic acting up, man. It's only when I stream that it does it. I don't think I can do anything else about it. I don't know if this is supposed to be small, maybe. I've been trying to play with the settings a bit to try and help. I wonder if I change this processing threads to 8. Would you be down to tear apart one of my tracks? Yeah, go for it, man. Let's try that on 8. Maybe it's struggling to find the threads, maybe. See if that helps. Oh, actually, I ain't got my chat open. I'm just reading that off OBS. Just 2 seconds. And again, my OBS has crashed. Which one is it? I think it's that one. Just send that again for me, mate. Just so I can click on it, because I couldn't click on it a second ago, and it's gone. The history's not there. What I'm going to do is start freezing some of these tracks, and that'll help with the performance a little bit. Love that atmosphere. Very nice arpeggiation going on there. And I say my shit throws the listener about a bit. Listen to that. That's great. That. Very good, man. That is very hard for me to critique, to be honest. The only thing is that little bit there. I feel like there's. I feel like something's too high, like there's too much high frequencies there. It might be just my earphones, maybe, or my crap hearing, but there's a sound effect somewhere there that just might need cutting on the higher frequencies, a bit EQing from the top a little bit. Like I say, it's a minor little thing, but There, it's like glass shattering sound. I was picking it. I would say like the kick could do with a bit more room in the mix as well, maybe. It's really hard for me to kind of to pick apart these tracks because it's not my cup of tea. See, I went for a cup of tea there, but yeah, it's not really my cup of tea in terms of genre. I like the music, and I think it's very well mixed, and like there's a lot of talent there, but it's hard for me to understand how those tracks should be. So in terms of structure and whatnot, I can't really comment on stuff like that. But yeah, it's a really good track. I love the atmosphere that's created with that arpeggiation. And that, is it like a brass sound? I don't know what's happened to my overlay, by the way. Let me just double check that that's on. Copy link to clipboard. Profit is. What has happened to my overlay? There we go, we're back. Let's have a look. What's your cup of tea? It's two, a high and a low. One lingers and one doesn't. Cool, man. My cup of tea is more like kind of EDM, but I'm starting to get into like more like chill, steppy kind of stuff. I don't know if you've seen. Well, I'll show you this other track that I made that was pretty much finished. EDM is a giant word. True. It is very true. Can you check out this other track as well? I already know the kick is not loud enough, I think. Let's have a look. Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I finished this track a week ago or so. I'm just waiting for the guy who did the vocals to get back with me to try and get it on Spotify and whatever, but he's not replying to my emails, so I don't know. It's on SoundCloud anyhow. Yeah, so that's track. The chords are so nice. On a personal note, the vocals don't seem to fit very well for me. For me, it's just one little bit that annoys me, and I haven't seemed to got right. Like I say, it's not really detrimental that I class this as finished because it's only on SoundCloud, so I could just delete it and kind of upload it again. So I do want to work on it a little bit more if I need to, but it's just, which bit is it?
We love it all, the rise and fall, the institution, we crave the
So that bit there, we crave. That bit doesn't seem to fit, but the rest of that phrase does. So it probably just needs stretching or squeezing in.
The institution, we crave the chance to build a wall.
See, wall there fits with the chord change here.
Chance to build a wall.
So that fits, that second bit fits.
We crave the chance.
Chance I think should hit on that chord change. I don't know if it is.
We crave the chance.
Yeah.
We crave the chance. We crave the chance.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that should be. It's bothered me for a while, but I never got round to fixing it.
We crave the chance. We crave the chance to build a wall. We crave the chance to build a wall. We crave the chance. We crave the chance.
But then it seems too rushed when you bring it in like there. That's pretty much how it should be in terms of the original sample. But it just seems too rushed to me now. Although it does seem to fit better, but it seems rushed. So. If I stretch it out a little bit.
We crave the chance to build a wall. We crave the chance.
See what I mean? It's hard to get it to fit both ways.
We crave the chance to build a wall. We crave the chance to build a wall. We crave the chance. We crave the chance. We crave the chance to build a wall. Call it evolution.
Also, there is some harshness in the vocals. Well, it's kind of doubled up. There's a guy and a girl singing there, and it was very hard to kind of EQ that the vocals because they already had some effects on them, some distortion from Shine.
We crave the chance to build a wall. We crave the chance. Institution. We crave the institution. We crave the chance to build.
Guy and girl together is a nice effect. Like I said, there's some sort of distortion on there.
Institution. We crave the chance.
Like if I turn all my effects off.
Institution. We crave the chance to build a wall.
You see, there's something going on there that I'm not into. Institution.
Institution. Institution.
Yeah, I think that's more the way it was recorded. If you look at the actual waveform, when it gets to shun, there's a lot. It's like peaking on it on both sides.
Institution. We crave the chance to build a wall.
See, it sounds very flat on there and not very bright, as well as having it's got distortion or something on there.
Institution.
With the reverb. I don't think I actually added any reverb on there, did I? Unless it's on the. No, there isn't any reverb on there. I haven't added any reverb to that.
Institution. Institution.
Unless it's this Saturn, maybe.
Institution. We crave the chance to build a wall. Institution. We crave the chance to build a wall. Institution. We crave the chance to build a wall. Institution. We crave.
Or do you mean the delay, maybe? Too much delay?
Institution. We crave the chance to build a wall.
See, it still sounds like that's why I EQ'd some off the top end. There's something else there.
Institution. We crave the chance to build a.
It kind of takes over the mix when I leave it like that.
Institution, we crave the chance. Institution, we crave the chance to build a wall.
I don't know if you're getting that kind of top end. It just feels very top end heavy. Maybe the vocals are fine. It's just that your melodic stuff before it is so butter smooth.
Institution, we crave the chance.
Yeah, I mean it could be. It could be just the vocals don't fit with the chords very well, but it sounds alright.
Institution, we crave the chance to build a wall. Institution, we crave the chance to build a wall. Common evolution.
See, now in my opinion, these bits sound worse than that bit. After messing about with my effect chain.
Institution, we crave the chance to build a wall. Common evolution.
We'll see. We'll come back to that another day. I don't want to save that now. We'll go back and tweak that another day. I want to kind of move on from that because I've kind of torn myself apart trying to get that to sound good and finished. Right, I need to work out how to freeze these tracks. Right. Wait a minute, process power need to play track, freeze and track, reduce the process use of high resolution audio track with no audio over regardless of number with the when you freeze track, yep, by freezing the track. Right, so do we have to get this down? Alright, where's freeze track? Click the freeze button in the track header. Can anybody see a freeze button anywhere? In the track header. I would say this might be the track header. How to freeze a track. Go away, okay. Alright, okay. Resign track header. Track header components, freeze, there we go. Right, and then we can just freeze them from there. I see. So we'll freeze these two because I don't think I'm going to make any changes to them and see if it plays alright now. I'm not sure if changing that to small helped or not, but I'm going to change it back to loud and see what happens. See if it can play this bit properly. Do 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 do. I need a better way to stream that's not so CPU intensive. Oh, okay. So it's going to go through and kind of, it's like bouncing it in place really, isn't it, I think. Let's listen to this while that's going. I really need to get a hold of that piano, man. Is it? I think you said it was the Gentleman, Native Instruments, the Gentleman. I need to get a hold of that. Is that you actually playing the piano there, like, or have you kind of used anything to get those chords? Go away. Is it not difficult for you to listen to my tracks after you creating these kind of tracks? Yours just seems so patient, and mine just seemed like a 5-year-old who's had too much sugar for the day. But yours seems very adult and calm and patient. It's really nice to listen to. I have 2 kids. I can stand some heat. Yeah, same. I love how the tracks progress there into something. It's good. You unsure about that lead? Sounds a little cheesy. Let's go back. Yeah, I think I like it. Maybe the dun 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 dun. Maybe bring that a little bit out more. It seems like it's got a filter on it. Maybe. Yeah. It seems like it's you've kind of either filtered it out a little bit or EQ'd it like kind of back. Maybe just bring it out a little bit more. Maybe. Yeah, modulate it a bit just to get a bit of movement, kind of in and out, like or a phase maybe, something like that. Sounds great there. Nice little shaker going on. The kick after the intro. You mean there? Yeah, I mean, it does seem a bit soft. Maybe add some effects there, just like some little impacts. Obviously, it needs to fit in with the rest of your track, so I don't mean my kind of impact, so it's like, but just a little, like maybe like a light cymbal crash or something. Yeah, I think a nice cymbal crash would fit there, lovely. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with the actual kick. I just think there's nothing to Yeah, so you've got like a kind of an effect to say that that kick's coming, but nothing to say it's arrived, if that makes any sense. So for me, I would make so this is kind of a reverse sound like that. So it's kind of telling the listener that we're moving on to a different part, and I feel like you've got the first part there, the kind of reverse effect, but not the other side of it. Yeah. You deserve so many more followers, my man. You definitely do. More so than me. I mean, I don't feel like I've got many followers on SoundCloud, but for you to have 12 and you're making stuff like that, it sucks. It sucks, man. Very well done. I love it. You need to get all these finished so I can listen to them properly. Right, let's see how my performance is now that I've frozen those. You listened properly, very good feedback, thanks a lot. No, thank you for sending it to me, man. I appreciate that music. It's very difficult from one music maker to another one to get constructive feedback, good or bad, especially when you start sending it to your friends and family and whatnot. They're just all like, yeah, it's alright that. Oh, it sounds good that. And that's as much as you get. So I appreciate that people want you to look into every note and every effect and tell you what stands out and doesn't sound right, and it's something that I struggle with. Like that's why I appreciate streaming, because especially with other music makers, because they'll come in and say that doesn't sound right. Like you saying that those vocals don't sound right makes me obsess over those vocals in that other track I was doing, whereas nobody I've in like friends and family has said anything about that. So now I'm gonna constantly think about that and think, right, maybe something's wrong. So it's good to get other music makers' feedback, I'd say, more than anybody else. I told my wife yesterday that she'd learn to give good feedback. She was just laughing at me. Of course, I didn't mean it for real. Yeah, I say the same to my girlfriend. When I say, listen to this, what do you think? It's like, yeah, it's alright. Like, that's all you get, really, isn't it? Yeah, it's good, that. Yeah, it's alright. It's really good. Alright, I like that, but I don't want your opinion on the track. I want you to tell me the ins and outs of what you're hearing. Like, it's very hard to explain to someone what you're wanting, isn't it? Can you make more stuff like Rihanna Umbrella? Exactly. No, I can't. What do you think to this drop? It seems like it's missing something to me. I'm not really sure what it is. You have two kids. You seem young. May I ask your age? I am 28 years old, and yes, I do have two children. Streaming at 12 on a Monday. Interesting time to stream. Haha. Yeah, I have Mondays and Fridays off work, so it's difficult for me to stream any other time. That's why I stream now, and I usually drop the kids off at school and then stream straight after. So sometimes it's a bit earlier than 12. Oh, you stranged it up. The drop. Yeah, I mean, it just sounds a bit off to me as of now. I need to make it more interesting, but I don't know what it's missing. Bear in mind, I've got my mastering. I've got ozone switched off here just because I want to start mixing without that. I heard it yesterday, where it was more pure and basic. Let's hear it again. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, I've been working on this off stream because, like I said, I can't really stream when the kids are running about because it's not really what I wanna do. So I've been working on it for a few hours off stream. So yeah, I've fleshed it out a little bit more and tried to get it right. But I agree, I might have preferred it how it was before. It was a lot more basic and a lot more kind of anticlimactic when I first started it, wasn't it? Right, so I'll start from the beginning of the drop again. I just don't know if it's got the payoff that I want it to have yet. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know where it is. Yeah, the only thing I can think of that I changed dramatically was I added some more note changes into this chord progression. So here, this would have been just one note, and I've kind of added this in. This detuned synth stuff takes away some energy from the main melody, in my opinion. So you mean this here? Let's listen without it, the detuned. harder side chain. Like that. I want more rawness back in this drop. Okay. We'd have to do the same with this bass as well. Let's default the patch back to how I had it. I think the basic presets has detune. Yeah, it probably does. So that's how I originally found that. I might have to go back and look at my stream and see what was going on originally. Ah! Sorry about that, guys. I think my internet might have gone off. I didn't even realise I wasn't streaming. What plugin is the lead sounds from? Sounds great. You mean this one? That is Serum, and it is a preset called Ice Pick, and it is from Echo Sound S'mores. There you go. How specific is that for you? The one in the build-up. You mean these two? Where are all my, yeah, those cards. It's Serum again, I think. It's frozen at the minute, so it won't let me open it, but, yeah. Where's my... Remove that. Yes. Paste. There we go. For some reason my chat wasn't showing up there. They do need a bit of work though, because I think my dependency on this Saturn is overstated. boost that shit. Just set and widen the sound. It just adds saturation to it. It's great plugin, but I feel like I've been overdoing it lately and not realizing till after the fact. So I'm starting to keep using saturation because it really brightens the sound. More than widen, it brightens it. So it's kind of EQing without EQing, but yeah, just don't overdo it. And this is why these tracks were frozen, because they were very demanding on my system for some reason, just these two tracks. So I'm going to freeze them again. It's going to take a while to load, but that should hopefully let me listen again without it jittering. So I think my stream was down. I didn't realise. That sucks. Reese, if you've got a Twitch account, do you mind just going and follow me on Twitch as well? Just because I need to reach these follow goals to try and get affiliated on Twitch. If you don't mind, buddy. Thanks very much, man. Much appreciated, dude. I think I need to invest in Serum, lol. Some good sounds on there. All I've got is Silent and Massive. Yeah, which are both good sims on their own, but I understand Serum is pretty dope. Although very CPU intensive. Like, it needs to have a beefy system to have a lot of instances on it. Now, I've got an i7 4820K, which is by no means a crap processor. Bear in mind I'm streaming as well, but yeah, I'm starting to having to freeze tracks now because I've got so many instances of it. I mean, all these here, like literally every single one of these. So all them tracks there are all Serum, and then I wonder why my computer's like running like a bag of shit. So now, hopefully, we're better off with those Saturns taken care of. I think that's where, and that's probably what the other guy was talking about on my other track is. It's that Saturn. I think that's muddying up the top end frequencies. So that makes it a whole lot louder. Let's try this preset I usually go Right, guys, I'm going to call it a day there because I feel like my internet is having issues. Everything keeps refreshing and the stream keeps dropping. So apologies if you've been watching this and it's kind of been flicking on and off. And apologies if you go back and see loads of separate videos on my channels and whatnot. I'll have a look into things and see what's causing it. I'm running everything off a mobile connection, so keep that in mind. But yeah, made some good progress here. Hopefully the mixing's a little bit better after disabling my mastering chain and trying to mix on that rather than after the mastering chain. Also, reducing those Saturn plugins as well might get rid of that top end mud that I keep like hearing. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.